You may be surprised to learn that simply choosing the wrong type of milk every day, something that seems completely harmless, can quietly increase your risk of chronic inflammation, osteoporosis, high blood pressure, and even memory loss after age 65. In a 2021 study published by the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, researchers followed over 3,000 seniors in the US, UK, and New Zealand and found that several popular milk varieties actually worsened age-related decline, especially when consumed daily. I remember Richard, 71 years old, shared how switching to a heart-healthy milk made his knees ache more and his blood pressure climb until his doctor explained the type of milk was rich in omega-6 fats and lacking essential calcium cofactors. Grace, 68, from Christchurch, thought almond milk was safe, but the added gums and synthetic vitamins in her brand were aggravating her digestion and fatigue. The problem isn't just milk itself. It's what's in the milk and how our aging bodies respond to it. After 65, digestion slows, nutrient absorption changes, and inflammatory responses become more sensitive. But here's the good news. The right milk can support your bones, brain, and even slow cellular aging. In this video, we'll explore 3 milks you should avoid, 3 expert-recommended alternatives, and 1 special milk that researchers believe may slow down aging at the cellular level. This is more than just Dietit's longevity education for the entire community. So, is your milk helping or hurting your aging body? Let's find out. And if you care about aging well, hit that subscribe button. We're just getting started. Comment 1 for more healthy tips, or 0 if you didn't find this helpful. Let's begin with a milk that many of us grew up with: whole milk, often seen as wholesome, nourishing, and comforting. The creamy glass that accompanied childhood breakfasts or warmed your evenings now carries a hidden risk. As warm and nostalgic as it may feel, whole milk has quietly earned the nickname the silent destroyer for older adults. 1 cup contains about 4.5 grams of saturated fat, which may not seem like much until you realize how it adds up daily. Saturated fat has been directly linked to higher LDL cholesterol, elevated blood pressure, and hardening of the arteries. According to a Harvard study, regular consumption of full-fat dairy like whole milk is associated with an 18% increased risk of cardiovascular disease in older adults. But the damage doesn't stop at the heart. I remember Ellen, 74, from Dallas, who thought sticking with whole milk was keeping her bones strong, yet she struggled with joint pain and fatigue. Her doctor pointed out that the weight gain caused by the extra calories and fat was putting excess pressure on her knees and hips, reducing her mobility and independence. And for many seniors, lactose intolerance becomes more common after age 60, leading to bloating, fatigue, and digestive discomfort that often go unlinked to their daily milk habit. Medically, it's important to know that after 60, muscle and bone mass naturally decline, a condition known as sarcopenia. Excess fat from full-fat dairy can accelerate this process by increasing inflammation and insulin resistance. If you still love the rich taste of cow's milk, don't worry, you don't have to give it up entirely. Instead, consider switching to a low-fat, lactose-free version, which preserves the familiar flavor while reducing the risks. What do you think? Did you grow up with whole milk too? Let me know in the comments. And stay with us, because next we'll explore a hidden danger in many senior kitchens. Sweetened condensed milk, the sweet trap for the brain and heart. This journey isn't about restriction. It's about learning, sharing, and building healthier habits together. Whether you're in California, Canada, or Christchurch, this is community education that empowers. Now let's talk about a pantry favorite that might seem innocent, even nostalgic: sweetened condensed milk, often used in desserts, coffee, or even on toast. But what many don't realize is that just 1 tablespoon contains nearly 10 grams of sugar. That's over 2 full teaspoons in a single spoonful, enough to spike your blood sugar and set off a cascade of inflammatory reactions in the body. Doctors now link these sugar surges to what they call smoldering inflammation, a quiet, ongoing process that damages blood vessels, disrupts hormone balance, and even affects brain health. In fact, some neurologists now refer to Alzheimer's as type 3 diabetes, due to its close connection to long-term sugar consumption. I remember Mary, 69, from Toronto, who used sweetened condensed milk in her coffee every morning. She thought a little sweetness couldn't hurt, but over time, she began experiencing digestive discomfort, bloating, and afternoon fatigue. Her nutritionist explained that the excess sugar was not only raising her triglycerides, but also disrupting the balance of her gut microbiome, reducing beneficial bacteria and feeding harmful yeast. This imbalance has been shown to contribute to brain fog, low energy, and poor digestion. The danger here is subtle but serious. Excess sugar inflames blood vessels, increases the risk of heart disease, and makes acid reflux more common, especially in people over 65. But the solution doesn't mean giving up sweetness entirely. Try using unsweetened coconut milk as a creamy base and enhance it with a sprinkle of cinnamon or a drop of vanilla extract. These offer natural sweetness without the metabolic chaos. It's all about small, smart swaps that protect your health without sacrificing comfort or flavor. What do you think? Have you ever used sweetened condensed milk out of habit without realizing the impact? Let me know in the comments. You're not alone. This is about learning together, making informed choices, and helping one another age well in communities across the US, New Zealand, and beyond. And don't go anywhere, because next we'll reveal the most misleading milk of all. Rice milk, the weakest link in old age. You might be surprised just how little nutrition it offers when your body needs more support than ever. Finally, let's take a closer look at a milk that's often marketed as light, gentle, and heart-friendly rice milk, sometimes chosen by older adults who want a dairy-free option. But here's something surprising. Rice milk may actually be the weakest link when it comes to supporting healthy aging. Why? First, it contains almost no protein, barely 1 gram per cup, which is nowhere near what your body needs to maintain muscle mass, especially after age 65 when muscle loss accelerates sharply. I recall Alan, 73, from Melbourne, who switched to rice milk thinking it was easier on his digestion, but later found he was feeling weaker and more fatigued. His dietitian pointed out the lack of essential amino acids in his daily routine. But that's not the only concern. According to the FDA, rice can absorb more inorganic arsenic from soil and water than other grains, and rice milk can contain trace levels that may harm the liver and kidneys over time, especially in older adults with declining detox capacity. That's why the FDA recommends limiting rice-based drinks, particularly for vulnerable groups like seniors. There's also the issue of blood sugar. Rice milk has a high glycemic index, meaning it quickly raises blood sugar levels, a risky move for the nearly 50% of seniors who are pre-diabetic or managing insulin resistance. While organic rice milk with certified arsenic testing is safer, it still doesn't offer the nutritional value your body needs to stay strong and energized. So, what's the smarter move? If you've been relying on rice milk, consider replacing it with a milk that offers real protein, calcium, and trace minerals, especially ones that nourish your muscles, bones, and energy levels. What do you think? Have you ever chosen rice milk thinking it was the healthier option? Let me know in the comments. This is what community learning is all about, sharing information that empowers all of us to age with vitality and confidence, whether you're in Florida, Auckland, or Manchester. And don't go anywhere, because next, we'll reveal the 3 types of milk you should use every day to support brain health, circulation, and youthful strength after 65. This next section could truly change your morning routine for the better. Let's begin with a milk that truly deserves more attention in the West: fermented soy milk, often called strength and intelligence in every sip. It may surprise you to know that in several parts of Japan, especially in areas with the highest concentration of people over 90, fermented soy products are consumed daily, and not just for taste, but for longevity. One remarkable study from Tokyo University in 2020 tracked over 1 200 seniors for 5 years and found that those who consumed fermented soy milk or soybeans daily had a 17% higher memory index compared to those who didn't. That's a measurable difference in cognitive clarity that can mean the difference between dependence and independence in later years. So what makes this type of milk so powerful? First, fermented soy milk contains complete protein, meaning it provides all 9 essential amino acids that the body needs but cannot produce on its own. That's especially important after 65, when we begin to lose muscle more rapidly, a condition called sarcopenia. Just 1 cup of fermented soy milk can help support muscle preservation, making it a great option post-exercise or during breakfast. Second, it's rich in isoflavones, natural plant compounds shown to reduce bone loss, balance hormones, and protect memory and brain function. And because the soy is fermented, it's easier to digest, meaning it often doesn't cause the bloating or gas that unfermented soy can. It also contains beneficial probiotics, which support gut health, nutrient absorption, and even emotional well-being through the gut-brain axis. Unlike dairy-based milk, fermented soy milk contains 0 cholesterol, making it a heart-friendly option, particularly valuable for anyone with high blood pressure or a family history of heart disease. I remember Ruth, 68, from Seattle, who began adding a half cup of chilled fermented soy milk to her post-walk smoothie. After 3 months, she not only noticed less brain fog, but her doctor was pleased with her improved lipid panel. She was thrilled to feel stronger during her morning stretch sessions. It's versatile too. You can enjoy it cold like regular milk, add it to your smoothies, or drink it after light exercise to nourish your muscles and brain. It's not about drinking something trendy, it's about choosing what actually works with your body as it changes. What do you think? Have you ever tried fermented soy milk? Or would you consider it now? Share your thoughts in the comments. We're building a community of learning and support, from Vancouver to Sydney and everywhere in between. And stay with us, because next we'll explore another excellent option for older adults. Unsweetened almond milk. Gentle but powerful. You might be surprised how something so light can do so much for your bones and heart. Next on our list of age-friendly milk choices is unsweetened almond milk. Gentle but powerful. What's surprising about this light, nutty beverage is just how much benefit it packs into so few calories. With only 30 to 40 calories per cup, no saturated fat, and 0 cholesterol, it's one of the most heart-friendly choices available today, especially important for seniors managing blood pressure or cardiovascular risk. But almond milk isn't just about being light, it's also rich in vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that plays a crucial role in protecting brain cells, reducing inflammation, and supporting healthy skin and vision as we age. What makes unsweetened almond milk so popular in senior nutrition plans, particularly in wellness centers across California and parts of Europe, is its lactose-free composition, which means it's gentle on digestion. For the many older adults who experience bloating or discomfort with dairy, almond milk offers a soothing, clean alternative. And here's the kicker: it also contains natural anti-inflammatory compounds, which makes it a smart choice for those dealing with arthritis or joint stiffness. I remember Susan, 70, from Brighton, who switched from cow's milk to unsweetened almond milk for her morning coffee and oatmeal. Within weeks, she noticed less bloating, smoother joints, and a lighter, more energized start to her day. That's the beauty of this milk. It's simple, gentle, and incredibly effective for daily wellness. You can drink it on its own, stir it into your coffee, or use it in your oatmeal or cereal for a creamy texture without any digestive downside. What do you think? Have you made the almond milk switch yet? Or are you considering it now? Let us know in the comments. Your experience could help someone else in the community feel more confident about trying something new. And don't go just yet, because up next, we're diving into a favorite that's become a true star for senior bone and heart health. Calcium fortified oat milk. Smooth for bones and heart. You'll discover how this comforting milk alternative can support both circulation and mobility, especially if you're over 65. Let's finish this trio of smart milk choices with a surprisingly comforting option. Calcium fortified oat milk. Soothing to bones and heart. What's fascinating is that just one glass of fortified oat milk can deliver a gentle yet powerful dose of calcium and vitamin D, two nutrients that become increasingly essential after age 65. According to the National Osteoporosis Foundation, nearly 1 in 2 women and 1 in 4 men over 50 will break a bone due to osteoporosis. But regularly consuming calcium and vitamin D together, like in fortified oat milk, can significantly reduce this risk, especially for seniors with mild bone thinning. But the benefits don't stop there. Oat milk contains beta-glucan, a special type of soluble fiber that helps lower LDL cholesterol, support healthy circulation, and reduce arterial stiffness, which is crucial for heart health in older adults. It's a popular choice in Scandinavia, where oat-based drinks are often recommended to seniors managing both bone and cardiovascular concerns. It's also incredibly soothing to the digestive system. I remember Harold, 75, from Portland, who began drinking a warm cup of oat milk before bed. Not only did it help regulate his bowel movements, but he noticed it helped calm his mind and ease him into a more restful sleep, something he'd struggled with for years. That's because oat milk's naturally calming compounds may help reduce cortisol, the stress hormone that often spikes at night. Whether you're managing mild osteoporosis, irregular digestion, or the restless nights that come with aging, this milk may be your most peaceful companion. It's easy to incorporate to treat it warmed before bed, in your evening tea, or as a creamy base in a smoothie to wind down your day. What about you? Have you tried oat milk at night? Or do you have a bedtime routine that works wonders? Let us know in the comments. Your voice helps others discover what works. And stay tuned, because up next is something that ties all this together. We'll explore how these small daily milk choices can ripple out into big improvements in strength, memory, and vitality. This is where your long-term wellness story really begins. Here's something truly powerful to consider. Every glass of milk you drink each day is like placing a single brick in the foundation of your long-term health. It might not seem like much in the moment, but over weeks, months, and years, those small choices quietly shape your future. In fact, studies from the University of Otago in New Zealand show that daily dietary habits account for over 60% of preventable age-related decline, especially when it comes to mobility, cognition, and heart health. Think of it this way. When you regularly consume milk high in bad fats, you're slowly stiffening your blood vessels, raising your blood pressure, and setting the stage for heart disease. When you consume sugar-laden milk products, you're not just feeding a sweet tooth, you're potentially harming your gut, creating brain fog, and increasing the risk of cognitive decline. And when your milk of choice contains little or no protein, it contributes to muscle loss, poor balance, and reduced independence over time. But here's the hopeful side. Every better choice you make, like a cup of fermented soy milk after a walk, or warm oat milk before bed, adds strength, supports digestion, promotes deeper sleep, and can even help clear your mind. I think of our community members like Elaine, 67, from Vancouver, who shared how small swaps, just changing her milk and walking 20 minutes a day, transformed her mornings. No more bloating. More energy. A sharper memory. What about you? Have your milk habits changed in recent years? What have you noticed? Share below, we're all learning together. Because this isn't just about milk, it's about what happens when we make mindful choices every day together. That's how we build health, not overnight, but brick by brick, one cup at a time. Here's something beautifully simple, yet often overlooked. Changing your milk could be one of the easiest and most powerful ways to protect your health after 60. In a world full of complicated diets and confusing advice, this is a gentle reminder that small daily decisions matter, especially the ones we repeat every morning. Today, we explored 3 types of milk to avoid that may be silently harming your health. Whole milk, with its artery-clogging saturated fats, sweetened condensed milk, with its blood sugar spiking sweetness, and rice milk, lacking protein and potentially containing traces of arsenic. But we didn't stop there. We also highlighted 3 nourishing alternatives: fermented soy milk, packed with complete protein and memory, protecting isoflavones; unsweetened almond milk, rich in vitamin E and gentle on digestion; and calcium-fortified oat milk, a bone and heart-friendly choice perfect for winding down in the evening. Try swapping just 1 glass tomorrow morning, maybe in your coffee, over oatmeal, or as a post-walk refreshment. You might start feeling lighter, clearer, or more energized in just 7 days. Small changes like this add up, especially for seniors managing cholesterol, digestion, sleep, or bone strength. According to a 2022 study from the Mayo Clinic, minor dietary adjustments in adults over 65 led to noticeable improvements in energy, balance, and mental focus within 2 to 4 weeks. I think of people like Carol, 72, in Dublin, who switched to fermented soy milk and wrote to say, "It's just milk, but it's changed how I feel every single morning." That's what this is really about: feeling better, not younger, but stronger and wiser with age. So, what do you think? Comment 1 if you found this helpful, or 0 if not. We're always listening. And if you learned something today, please click like, share this video with a friend, and subscribe to our channel to receive more gentle, science-backed guidance for healthy living. Because getting older doesn't mean getting weaker, it means getting wiser. And sometimes, the biggest transformations begin with something as simple as a single glass of milk. Whether you're watching from New York, Wellington, or anywhere in between, remember, it's never too late to take control of your health. You're not alone on this journey. We're building healthier habits, together, 1 cup at a time.